Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a great day today. Today, what I want to kind of do is talk to you about the Kanye Twitter controversy. Seriously, this man cannot escape controversy. I mean, he is just embroiled in it every year. This man eats controversy for breakfast. Seriously, no matter what, like, even if you go on your phone, you'll literally see that Kanye's just in another controversy. It's been like this for the last couple of years. But I feel like this is kind of going to be the nail in the coffin that actually ruins his career. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, essentially Kanye literally went on the Alex Jones podcast and also on his Twitter to say that he is a fan of Adolf Hitler. No, I am not paraphrasing and I'm not doing satire. He actually said this on the podcast and on his profile. And to top it all off, he had the symbol of their party as his Twitter profile before it got suspended by Elon. I wish I could show you the image, but YouTube would take it down. Yeah, this man is absolutely unhinged. It's even got people in his subreddit literally saying that they will not listen or buy his music. And I do not blame them. This man is completely ridiculous, and I don't think he's coming back from this one. But yeah, today what I want to kind of do is talk to you about this whole controversy, pretty much like how I think it kind of started, like the theories on why he's kind of doing this, and also just looking at the fact of how people can defend this man and pretty much what it's doing. But before I kind of get into that, if you could get this video to 10 to 15 likes, that would really help out my channel a ton. Be sure to subscribe if you're brand new around here. Also, turn on your notifications so you don't miss any future videos. And with that out of the way, let's get started. So yeah, Kanye is now a Nazi. I cannot believe I'm saying this statement, but yeah, he is. He confirmed this on the Alex Jones podcast when he basically stated that Hitler is a good person and misjudged by people, and also stated that the Holocaust, one of the greatest tragedies to ever happen in the world, basically was not real and fabricated, while also just essentially making fun of Israel's president. Just cannot believe that he did that all in one podcast. But you think, oh, he's done after that. Kanye can't possibly do more. No, he did more. So on Twitter, he essentially just took that extra mile and he's like, all right, I'm going to make a profile picture that has the swastika, and also I'm going to have a Star of David in it. Yeah, and also I'll have a bio saying, I love Hitler. Nothing can go wrong. And then Twitter basically suspended him. And yeah, not surprised. Seriously, I cannot believe he did that. Like, you gotta be like a Kanye fan right now, just being like, oh gosh, how can I look up to this man? This is absolute insanity. I used to listen to this man's music. I've been seeing on the subreddit, like, as of late, that people are literally saying that they're gonna boycott his music, and good on them. Seriously. I absolutely believe that people should boycott his music and not give this man any money because he is an absolute menace. But honestly, the sad part about this whole controversy is the fact that people are still defending this man. Yeah, you'd be surprised, but people are actually still defending him. And their defense, and I say air quotes in defense on that, is the fact that, you know, he is protected under the First Amendment and should be able to say whatever he pleases. Now, yes, the First Amendment, free speech, you get to say whatever you want. Yes, that is true. That is real. But in my personal opinion, I believe that if you have that said right, you kind of deserve to incur the consequences as well. Like, you know, for a fact, if Joe Smo literally says, like, you know, something at the office that he's not supposed to say, he's supposed to get fired. Yes, that's absolutely how it should be. But Kanye, essentially, and I say this, Kanye is a famous rapper. His voice basically is like a rapper for the generation. That's what I mean. Like, people look up to this man. Like, even my friends listen to his music. Seriously. Like, so many people love and are just enthralled by this man's personality. And that's what I mean. So when he goes around saying stuff like this, like that he's basically, you know, pro-Nazi party, it really should have some consequences to the point where, like, either he's fined or something, or better yet, that he just kind of gets some consequences legally, you know? Just, he shouldn't be able to go off scot-free because he's a famous rapper and everything. You know, that's just kind of ridiculous. Because then he'll just say whatever he wants, like, no matter what. Like, he'll be able to get away with anything. And that's kind of what's happening right now, is that, like, I honestly think after this controversy, I don't think he's going to get canceled. It's pretty much going to get swept under the rug and nothing's going to happen. And that's sadly what is actually going to happen because his influence is so great. But sadly, since his influence is so great, it's gotten people to do some stupid stuff. And that's honestly what I kind of want to get into right now. So, unfortunately, this news article came out today, and I'll put a picture up on screen. It essentially states that a Jewish cemetery in Illinois was desecrated and had the message Kanye was right on it. So, essentially, a Jewish cemetery was basically ransacked by people who believe in Kanye's message. And see, that's what happens. Kanye's influence is so great that it basically got these people who are probably fans of him to basically desecrate a Jewish cemetery. And I don't think this is probably going to be the last of those events. And that's what I mean. Kanye needs to actually suffer the consequences of what he said, because stuff like this will just keep happening and happening. And it's just absolutely insane. Now, I know a lot of people love Kanye for his personality. Like, he basically says whatever he feels like. That's basically his brand. And yes, you can like him for that and everything else, but I seriously believe that if he's able to just keep going like this and going like this, it's just going to create more problems. Now, honestly, while I was kind of thinking about this whole controversy and everything, I kind of saw a couple of theories kind of going around, it's like saying like why he's doing this, and I thought they were pretty interesting. So the first one I kind of saw was the fact that he's just doing this to basically, he's basically doing it to get more clout. Like, he's doing it to get more clout for the presidential election. Now, I honestly believe it, but at the same time, it's such a bad way of like going about it. Like, I know the phrase any publicity is good publicity is a thing. Yeah, that's true. But you gotta think about it. It's like during the first election, like in 2020, only like maybe 2% actually voted for him. So it's like if people didn't vote for you a lot back then, what makes you think they're gonna do it now? And especially since you're like, going on the Hitler hype train. Like, what makes you think people are going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is my president. I want this guy to lead our country and everything." Now, honestly, there's no stranger to like literally people spreading rumors saying like politics are racist or just like that they're terrible for the job, but seriously, you got a presidential candidate who's essentially going around on podcasts being anti-Semitic and basically storming out of there like he's a child. So that's what I mean. You basically got this man who is just unhinged, just going off like he's a tsunami. Like, he is literally going on a warpath. And you're expecting me to say, "Oh yeah, that's my president right there. I am glad he's leading our country." No, people are going to look at us and be like, "What the? Like, why did they elect him?" Like, no one's going to do that. That's what I mean. And that's kind of where that theory kind of falls apart, because like, yeah, like, he's getting some publicity. Like, I bet like news stations are absolutely loving this news about Kanye because of their 24-hour news cycle, but at the same time it's like it really doesn't make you look good, It makes you kind of look absolutely like just poo. It really does. Another theory that I kind of saw like about this was just the fact that he's just trying to get Kim's attention. Because if you don't know, in his last act of being on Twitter, he kind of called out an NBA player who he like saw sleeping with his wife. I forgot the name of the NBA player. I don't watch basketball, but apparently he's like one of the greatest like point guards ever. But yeah, he basically like did it. Like, he called him out on Twitter, and I feel like that's why this whole thing kind of got sparked, because of that. He's just trying to get Kim's attention, basically because she just divorced him for I think $200,000 a month. Like, it's something crazy. Like, it's just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I actually kind of believe this theory because like Kanye really just loves the attention, and also the fact that he's not over Kim, and it's clear to see. So I kind of do believe this theory more because, like, Kanye's still obsessed with Kim, and you can clearly see it, because he wouldn't just do that as his last thing on Twitter for no reason. Like, as much as, like, you know, Kanye loves stirring controversies, he does it for a reason. And what better reason to do it than to get Kim's attention, you know? Just absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, like, overall, I'm just going to say that Kanye really has just been making himself look bad in this whole thing. Seriously. I don't think Kanye is going to look good after this. So many people are literally not going to his concerts after this, and good on them. I wouldn't want to go to this concert at all. Seriously. This man is an anti-Semitic, and I don't want to even be near him. After the Alex Jones podcast and just reading the stuff about the cemetery being desecrated by, like, fans who were Kanye fans, just, it's absolutely ridiculous. I really do not know how this man still has a following, even though, like, he has said all this depraved stuff. Seriously. It's like the good old phrase goes, it's like you can somehow fall upwards in Hollywood. No, seriously, like, no matter what, you can somehow fall upwards and get a better career than you thought you would have. I mean, look at Kim Kardashian, his wife. She went from having, like, you know, a devious tape out there to being one of the highest paid celebrities. Seriously. They can fall forward no matter what. Like, they could say whatever they want and still get a career no matter what. And I feel like even with, like, all this negative press and everyone making videos about how bad Kanye is after, like, you know, this stunt with Alex Jones podcast, this man's still going to have a career, sadly. And I feel like no matter what, he's going to be able to do whatever he wants because he's at that point where he's uncancelable. And it's really sad to see. I really do hope that he honestly does, you know, get reprimanded for this or actually gets fined for this. That's what I think should happen. Just nothing more, nothing less. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to share it with your friends. Be sure to drop a like and also subscribe if you're brand new around here. It really helps out the channel a ton. And with that out of the way, I'm going to get off. Have a lovely day or night and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.